Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. For that, we're gonna have to go all the way back to February.
What kind of crack are you smoking? It's February 5th. What are you going to do, scout birds, right now? My answer to that would be, I'm smoking the good crack. It is February 7th, scouting for turkeys. Let's go. It is February 9th. I'm going to scout some turkeys. It is February 15th, checking on the food plots, pulling a couple trail cameras, putting 2 cell cams out. Zoink, Skid. Oh! It's just gobble down there. There's a gobble. February 22nd. Scouting some turkeys. Definitely no more than 150 yards. I've got a bird gobbling. 150 yards maybe, across this creek over on this other side. And there he is, probably about a third of the way up that ridge. It's February 22nd, and these birds are gobbling like it's mid to late April. I had to hustle to get up here. This is insane. Those birds way over there. There's a turkey fly down right in here. Bunch of birds way over there. New group of birds. See, big old gobbler tracks. I'm out here scouting for turkeys. I spotted this from about 30 yards away. It's like somebody's placed it here. Oh my god. It's a toad. That is an insanely nice deer for this piece of ground. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave my sheds here. That bird just gobbled and he's no more than 100 yards. I'm hitting some of these fringe spots that I haven't really been able to listen to yet. Well, there's a bunch over there, but there's one right where this field goes back in. Here's a dead giveaway for you. Littered with turkey shit. Pre-game banana. On my way in to go scout a new spot. Sun's starting to peek up. Let's walk in here some birds, huh?
Well, I headed into first season in Illinois with several months of scouting under my belt. Unfortunately, I lost audio on every hunt from that week, but I really didn't have too much to show for it. I was able to work birds off the roost, but never really got too close. So it was time to head into second season and the multi-year process of trying to get my buddy Chandler his first turkey. I was really excited. We had some really good ground to hunt. We went out, roosted several birds, picked one that we really liked, got in real early in the dark that next morning, and we were treated to an absolute show.
I'll show you the video later. This tree right here. Are you looking to the left of it or this tree right by my foot? Yeah. You're looking to the left of that. In between that one and the one that's right in line with that, where it starts to get thick. I have a tiny little window. That's a hunter, by the way. What? That owl was a hunter. Get ready, he's coming. He's up 60 yards. You're welcome. Yeah. Right there. You see him? Yeah. You have a shot? Yeah, I see. I don't know if it's a gobbler or not. If you got a shot, you take it. You need to stop him. That's not a gobbler. What? Right in front of me down my barrel. Do you have a shot? I don't think it's a gobbler. What's his head look like? What color is its head? It's right, look. I can't see it. Right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those are growlers. Those are growlers. Should I shoot? Yeah. Right. You shot the wrong one. right was the big one. I can't believe you just missed. Oh my god. Yeah. You should have taken your time. It's alright.
You said shoot.
Yeah, but whenever you were ready, they were fine. We weren't getting busted. Oh my god. Oh. Brother. Hey. It's alright. Sit still. The one you missed flew up. Oh, god damn it. I should have told you to just relax. It sucks. But you hear that? Hey, you hear all of that? We got other birds, okay? That one on the right with the bright red head, that's the one you should have shot for. I shot ahead. They were fine. They weren't spooky. We could have let them come in more.
Well, I was gonna wait because they were chilling. I just didn't know you said shoot. I couldn't tell.
You said, should I shoot? I said, yeah. I didn't necessarily mean right then and there.
I don't even know if I can do that again. What? I don't even know if I can do that again.
We can get one of those other ones in here. Chandler, if you get another shot, make sure you bury your head on that.
How far was that, do you think?
20 yards, 25.
There's no way completely miss, right?
Yeah. I watched him take off.
And they both flew off, right?
This one ran at first. I don't know if it flew or not. The one that was with him is in a tree over there where we reversed it before.
Hey, this guy misses turkeys. Right here. Loser. You shoot like Helen Keller. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, Chandler Martell.
And you miss 85% of the shots you do take.
50%.
100.
Doesn't it sound lower?
A little bit maybe.
To the left, too. Look like you went left.
Let's keep his attention up. Between lots of hunting pressure and pretty poor conditions, that was the only other bird we were able to work between the 2 days. Although I am happy to share that Chandler did end up getting his first turkey later in the first week of May. So shout out Chandler. Congrats, brother. And that led us into third season. I took my buddy Cole out to his family's farm here in Illinois. We only had one day to get after it, but we finally got a bird goblin and put a play on him.
He's coming. Get that gun ready.
Well, this bird had actually snuck around on the side of us at about 20 yards when I didn't have the camera on, but it ended up being a jake anyway, and the rest of the day we sat around in 30-mile-an-hour winds without hearing a single gobble. And with no more Illinois tags available, I went ahead and headed over to Missouri.
I finally bought my permit today. I got over to this spot at 4 something. Waited till about 5:35 or 5:40. Didn't hear any. So I made a big loop all the way around to the other side of this piece of public. I finally got bird scouting over here. There's one that's not too far from me in this, and then there's a couple down the ridge. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for yet. The ones on the creek seem to be gobbling more, so I might just make the walk down to them. We'll see.
Okay. So I came down to the group of birds that were roosted down by the creek. And I'm kind of slowly working through, splitting the difference between where this group was and where that single is. But I couldn't see from the road that this is all burned too. So I might take this big logging road back up here and skirt right up the top of that ridge. Problem is this timber, since it got burned, is very open.
The bird that was by himself just gobbled. I got up here, and before I pressed it any further over all that, I let out a little series of bubble clucks, and he hammered off probably about 250 yards down in that bottom. He's really starting to let it out now. I'm only about 50 yards closer to him than I was before, but I'm pretty sure he can hear me. Let's see.
This bird, it doesn't sound like he's getting any closer to me, but he's definitely hot. He's gobbling every 30 seconds at the most. I think I'm going to slip down into this bottom right here. Once I get down there, slowly work along and get as close as I comfortably can, and then start aggressively calling to him. Okay, here's what's cool. I've realized this turkey must have been all-state track in high school, because he's running an absolute fucking marathon at full sprint on me right now. I have not been able to keep up with this damn thing. Gotta love that. He's dog walking my ass. I finally got into a really good spot. I was at the bottom of this big draw, and he was up here somewhere right on the top. I may have gotten a little overambitious with my with how close I was trying to get on my setup, but because then I didn't hear him for about 15 minutes, and when he gobbled the first time after that, he was just so freaking far.
The rest of Missouri season was spent with the all too familiar sights and sounds of several jakes, headstrong gobblers, and lots of other hunters. But after a week of no hunting, my Nebraska tag was just burning a bigger hole in my pocket, so I was able to make arrangements to borrow my aunt's extra vehicle, and I headed west.
We're road tripping. I'm in north central Missouri, currently headed to Nebraska, and then South Dakota, then maybe Wyoming, Montana, we'll see. So I'm doing it. I have a 12-hour drive through the night. I mean, I'm cutting it by the hair on a mouse's ass cheek, but I should hopefully roll in like right when I need to, right around like 4:30 this morning or tomorrow morning. So time to crank some caffeine and hammer down, get some old time country playing, and have myself a night. Okay, well, I reckon I better do this before things start getting hectic up in here. I got in at 3:30, drove roughly 12 hours through the night. Low-key feel like shit, but I'm just way too excited to be here to really even care. Put all my stuff together and just gonna wait and listen
see if I hear anything, then put a move on them. I'm so excited to be here right now. This is a trip I first planned this trip when I was like a junior in high school. Good stuff, man. Let's freaking do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the freaking ball game. Got at least 2 or 3 birds gobbling up here. I drove in on an internal road and parked off the side of it. I probably drove right under these freaking things. This is also my first time hearing a true Miriam's gobble. And buddy, is it funny. I heard a pretty hybridized Miriam in California last year. But these are something else. At least one for sure. Burning it up. He's probably flying down in a second. Let's go. Let's go. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I just drove 12 hours overnight, already on an all-nighter. Pulled in to the first spot I came to. I drove under this bird this morning. I'm parked way down the hill, and he was back over here. He was hammering on the roost, and I called to him. And he shut up. But I heard him pitch down, so I just sat still. And all of a sudden he lit it up right on top of the freaking hill.
I thought I could hear drumming. I was feeling it in the back of my head, like in my neck. I couldn't freaking believe it. I better get in. Are you kidding me, man? First freaking near you, too. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I had to take a second just gather myself. Holy cow. He was right here. And I was posted up right there, that tree. I set up where I did because he was roosted right over there. And if I would have tried to cross this or get on top, he would have seen me. So I walked up this road right here, walked up this, switched back to right over there. That way, if he was gonna come in, he was gonna have to cross this to get a look down at me. And it worked just to a freaking T. So he was roosted right down in here. I heard him pitch down onto this flat bench right here. And then I could feel the drumming in the back of my head. I normally haven't been a big, I can hear drumming guy. If they're close, I can. But it is like exceptionally still and crisp this morning. Anyway, he pitched down right there. And he never gobbled back to me when I called to him. But I just had the patience to wait it out and hear his next move. And he didn't need to gobble back. He heard me. And that was enough for him. He was coming. So you think about it from his perspective. He comes up this bench. And he had me pinpointed immediately. Not with his eyes, but with his ears. And if you're this turkey, down here at 2 feet above the ground, and I'm down there, you can't see anything. That's exactly why he walked this right here. He came out, and he strutted his way to right about here, which from where I was sitting, just perfect. Oh my, what a beautiful freaking turkey, man. God, he's got some hooks on him too for a Miriam's. Oh, goodness gracious, man. Oh, they're sharp. I don't even know what to say. That's just incredible. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. These are the ones that get you right back into it. You got a morning or a season, a year where it just seems like no matter what you do, you can't get it together. And you get a morning like this, last minute trip, just making it happen. It was meant to be. Yeah. I feel like I sufficiently captured the moment with the cameras. So I want to capture the moment with my big old dumbass noggin. Pictures and videos are cool to look back on. They're great to really remember exactly how things were. But your memory of the event, pictures can't translate it, videos can't translate it. You might be able to watch a video or see pictures of your own memories and have it all immediately come back to you, but somebody else isn't going to get that. The truly coveted knowledge is the experience of being there in person and just taking it all in. Can't get that through a screen. Oh man. A beautiful morning, honestly. And a beautiful bird. I mean, look at this thing. Mornings like this certainly make you feel lucky to be alive. You know, these moments probably won't ever mean anything to anybody else. But I guarantee you, for as long as I'm alive, it's something I'm going to look back on and smile. Feel the exhilaration all over again. Feel the emotions. Just the raw power of it all. I don't know why I made my out of state haunts. Oh, they get me in my feels sometimes. I'm perfectly okay with that, though. I'm kind of starting to think I must have died on the drive out here, and I'm just dreaming at this point. Even the coyotes are happy for me. Row, row. I'm in the Black Hills. Well, just about to be. I made the drive up from Nebraska, and I'm going to get a permit, and that's a cap. I got to put this down. Anyway, getting to the Black Hills. So I'm either going to go to a GFP office here and buy a South Dakota tag, or I'm just going to go over to Wyoming and buy a Wyoming tag, which is cheaper. Decisions. Maybe I can do both. I don't know. I'm going to have to take out my freaking lawn. Alright, I'll let you know. Okay, so I'm in the Black Hills right now. I'm out scouting where I want to camp tonight, listen for birds tonight, and maybe get a quick hunt in this evening. I'm kind of looking at it all and thinking of it all like a detective. I'm just going out and I'm scoping out the place, and I'm thinking what the turkeys need, what they want, and where they're likely to be, pretty much based off those two things. Here's a fresh burn right here. Okay. We're learning something. I was really just going slow, thinking about how the area looked. And then there was a hen right there. There might be another bird with her. Oh no, there's more. She definitely had a tom with her.
Little update as quickly as I can here. I'm a little behind this morning, but I've got a gaggle of them gobbling down here in this bottom. Actually right out back from where I was camping, but that's because I'm running behind. I knew this spot would still be pretty good. Okay, so I drove around them because I thought there should be a funnel that kind of cut into them from the side, but it was just super rocky and steep. So I'm back up here. I'm on this spine that runs out. So it drops off into a valley on each side, and then another small spine that runs out with two valleys in between. I haven't heard any since I've been back up here, but I'm just gonna creep along this and then get to the point of it and do some calls, see if I can get one to gobble, and then get into position. Alright, there's a bird gobbling right down in here. So I'm gonna work down and get in position. He's down through there. I think I'm gonna hop off the rocks and take the low spot. And then get down to about right there and call. Alright, so yesterday was pretty much just a wash day. It rained all freaking day. I didn't even get dressed in my camo. So I spent the day traveling around the hills. Made like a giant loop of the place pretty much, and through the middle, up, down, around, left, right, top to bottom, and ended up in a spot that is much different from where I was before, but got on a bird this morning, roosted off the road. Never put a play on him, because I got out a little bit late, even though I was sleeping only like a quarter mile from where he was roosted. Anyway, looped back to trick on this bird, and I'm pretty sure I just got him to gobble with my crystal call, so gonna pull down a little closer and grab my gun and hopefully actually do some hunting. I've only actually hunted in South Dakota for maybe an hour. This is my third day now, so haven't been very efficient, that's for sure. Okay, I hopped out and I hit the crystal call, and there were like 2 or 3 absolutely hammered. Not but 200 yards maybe. So I'm hiding behind the truck right now for cover, getting the rest of my shit on. I have no idea how I'm gonna put a play on them without them seeing me, but I'll figure that out. I'm slipping through in this low spot, keeping the sun behind me, staying in the shadows. I'm gonna creep down about another 100 yards and set up and call.
almost looped all the way around me almost. These things really do move fast.
Well, I guess the lesson from this one is sometimes you just need to set up as close as you can to where you strike him. Because when I struck this bird, he was down in here. And then by the time I got set up, I set up on this rock. Right in there. And by the time I set up, he was straight down the road. And then I watched him strut past. Right past this rock. And go right through here. And here's the truck right here. He wasn't but probably 30 or 40 yards from the truck at most. And he looped all the way around. And now he's back over here somewhere. So I'm going to turn around and drive up to the high point of this and try to get him from there. Okay, bit of an update here. After I didn't get a shot on that bird this morning, spent the rest of the time went and got gas, and then I spent the rest of the time cruising around to different pieces and scouting and trying to strike one. But I finally found a piece that I really like. It's got a lot of mature ponderosas here, and I caught a couple tracks here in the mud. It's some hen tracks that are a few days old. And then what I'm really excited about, I caught a couple pretty big gobbler tracks that were pretty fresh too. You can still see the prints on them. I got that boy's fingerprint now. Anyway, I went ahead and followed them as long as I could. It wasn't just one gobbler, it's two. So I'm gonna check a few other spots, but I feel pretty good about taking it chill now, because I think this is where I'll be tonight and in the morning. Alright, well, I just went into town, had myself a pizza and a cold pint, and now I'm back out here where I cut those tracks earlier. Got about an hour and a half till sunset, so I don't know if I'll call or not, but I'm certainly going to try to roost. So, probably catch you back in the morning, or if I get one roosted. Well, I'm going to call it a trip after tonight. Well, after the hunt in the morning. Having myself a refreshing beer. I'm sitting out here. Hopefully to roost some birds. I went ahead and picked this spot. There's so many spots that you can choose from. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's 1.2 million acres or something like that. And there's a lot of places that look really good that don't have birds. A lot of places that look really good that have one or two birds maybe. And then places that look miserable, like dog shit, and have birds. So, I don't know. But I caught 8 hens slipping up into this ridge earlier when I was driving. So, that's my logic. I almost went home today. I'm just straight up not having a good time at this point. But I'm all the way out here. I've paid the money. I figure I'll give it one more morning. So, it's been a long day. Very long day. It's been a long week. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day too. Get a quick hunt in, hopefully have some success. But either way, got a 12-hour drive after that, so here's to it. Cheers. Whatever you do, do not eat fucking pancheros. Don't get me wrong, it was pretty good. But Lord have fucking mercy. I've got Satan's hungover morning breath leaking out of my fucking asshole right now. Holy shit, it's gonna be a miracle if I make it out of here without shitting myself.